What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DollarMike back at it again with another video. And you guys know I've made this video for about, I don't know, roughly 8 months now. I think this is the 9th month or the 8th month. I'm not sure which one. I think this is the 9th month. Either way, I've been making these Robinhood portfolio update videos for you guys for about 8 to 9 months now. And you can see the growth. I can see the growth. And we're going to keep growing up into 2021, 2022, 2023, you know, all the good stuff. But either way, that's what this video is. It is another Robinhood portfolio update for the month of December. I am now sitting at about, well, let me see. Well, technically, I'm sitting at about a $17,000 portfolio as recording this video, which you might say is kind of strange before we get into it. It's kind of strange only because, like, my last video, I was sitting at roughly, I think, $9,000 or $10,000. Either way, it's a reason for that, and that's actually a video I just dropped about 2 days ago, so make sure you check that video out. But basically, my dividend portfolio is sitting at about $11,000, and then I have an option section of my portfolio as well, which contains about $6,000 worth of money, basically, or $6,000 worth of options in Tesla and in another ETF called Hero, which handles video games, stocks, and stuff like that. But all that'll be explained once I actually jump into my Robinhood portfolio and we basically go over everything. But like I said before, Robinhood portfolio update for the month of December. Let's get into it. Let's go. So I'm not going to waste your time. I really want to cut these videos down a little bit because honestly, they're too long. I mean, I've watched 45-minute videos, 2-hour-long videos on YouTube before, but I don't know if you're up for the task of watching something like that from me. And honestly, these videos aren't that entertaining. If they are, then let me know. I personally think they are. But either way, let's get into the Robinhood portfolio. I'm trying to cut it down and make it as short as possible, but let's just start. You know, that's the first step. So if I open my Robinhood portfolio, do the Face ID, you know, all the good jazz, we are sitting at a whopping $17,533.23 in my portfolio. That is 500 and wow, where'd I get 500 from? That is $758.21 over the past day, which was Friday. I'm recording this video on Sunday, the day before Cyber Monday. We're also sitting up about $4 in after hours money, so that's cool right there, all from Black Friday. Over the past week, I'm actually up $2,129. The past month, I'm up $3,560. The past 3 months, I'm up $2,835. And basically, since I've started using my Robinhood account, pretty much March of this year, I'm up a whopping 40% or $5,000, $5,030.74 to be exact. You can see right here, if I scroll over, I'm up, I basically started everything on March 20th. That was probably one of the worst trading days in the market in some time. So, you know, like I always say before, try to jump into the market when it's down. If you got some extra money to toss in while the market's down, go ahead and toss it in because eventually it will be up. And you can see firsthand, it's up. I'm just saying that. Overall, since I had my Robinhood account, because I've had my Robinhood account for years, I'm overall up about $5,000, basically the same amount of money. All this time in between here, but 2018, 2019, where I didn't really use my account, I was just messing around. I didn't know at all what I was doing, but, you know, I took it serious, and I got serious at the beginning of this year, and now we're at the last month of this year, the last month of 2020. So this is definitely something to behold, bro, because this is insane. Either way, $30 in buying power, which is good stuff there, nothing crazy, but I am trying to focus on actually having at least 5% of my portfolio just in buying power, which right now is roughly, what's that, like $800 or something like that. So that's what I need to work on. That's what I'm focused on, and that's what I need to be about, basically. Because basically, when a new stock comes up that I want to invest in, like for instance, like Airbnb, whenever they decide to IPO, or just NIO, you know, the Tesla competitor in China, anything like that, maybe Moderna because of the whole vaccine, I would like to invest in those companies, but usually I don't have the money sitting in my account to do that, and obviously I have other bills to take care of, so I can't just keep tossing tons and tons of hundreds and thousands of dollars into Robinhood or any other investment platform and come up that way. But like I said before, that's not what we're actually here for today. I'm just letting you guys know that's what I want to do going forward, obviously on top of me trying to have 10 shares of every single company in my portfolio and that 5% of my overall portfolio value. Either way, let's scroll down and get into it because I've been yapping and I feel like it's been like 5 minutes, and I think it has. So if I scroll down a little bit, we can see my options. So my options, you can see I have a $670 call on Tesla and another $29 call on Hero. I go over options slightly in my previous video, so make sure you go and watch that video. I won't go over them in this video because that's really not what this video is for. It's not what it's targeted for. But if you would like to learn about options, make sure you let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button and let me know that you would like to know more about options because you can make a lot of money from options. That $1,500 or $1,583, I made that in 2 business days, last Wednesday and Black Friday. $1,500 last Wednesday and Black Friday. So I sold right now $1,500 in 2 business days. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making a video about that, but I'm just saying that's what happened. Either way, I'm holding it for obvious reasons. Check out the last video. Let's get into the actual portfolio where we can talk about all the stocks I own, the dividends, and that's that. Let's do it. So if we scroll down, we can see my stocks. I actually have my stocks turned on to total return, so we can actually see the total return of every single stock I have in my portfolio since I've owned the stock. Overall, let's start with Nintendo because it is the first one and it makes the most sense because it's the first one. So Nintendo, I'm sitting at roughly 4.32 shares and a total return of $101. Nintendo is sitting at a whopping $70 a share, which is near all-time highs or basically an all-time high. So it could possibly be a good time to sell. I do not plan on selling Nintendo. They still pay out a solid dividend whenever they decide to actually pay it out. I don't really plan on selling Nintendo, but if you want to get in on Nintendo, I would wait for a dip. Next up is Microsoft. I actually just set up a recurring investment for Microsoft so I can keep on buying Microsoft every single week because this is a forever company to me. And I also have a dividend coming from Microsoft on December 10th of 64 cents. So that's nice. I have a little bit over a share, which I need to get more shares because it's Microsoft, but I can't get more shares because it's Microsoft. It's pretty expensive. So either way, I have a recurring investment set up of $5 every single week. And overall, I'm up on Microsoft $22, which is nice. You guys know SPHD. I talk about it all the time before. High dividend, low volatility. They're paying me a dividend of $1.64 on November 30th, which I believe is tomorrow. So yes, I'm recording this video like 2 days before December, but this is basically it. I'm not buying any stocks next week, so this is basically my December portfolio. Either way, 10 shares with SPHD, overall up 20%, which is $68. We're going to keep going. That's good stuff there, and I will be buying more. Prospect Capital, same thing kind of goes. I'm consistently buying this every single week. I'm putting $5 in every single week. On top of that, I have 13 shares, and I'm overall up $14. Now, I should be buying more. That's simple. Medical Properties Trust, so we got some real estate stuff talking about here. I got a decent amount of real estate stocks in my portfolio now, maybe like 5 or 6. That might be a little overkill, but we'll decide on that when the time comes. Either way, I have about 10 shares, overall up $22. Next up is Chatham Lodging Trust. More Chatham Lodging Trust. That's more real estate, 16 shares, overall up $86. Can't complain. Realty Income, probably one of the best real estate stocks you can grab. And most of these real estate stocks actually pay you a monthly dividend. So if you're interested in getting paid every single month from these companies or these stocks that's going to pay you, then these are some good stocks to invest in, just letting you guys know. Either way, I'm not a financial advisor. Entertainment purposes only, because I have to say that. I'm not trying to get sued. Thank you. Either way, 5.91 shares in Realty Income. I'm still buying more every single week, $5 worth, and overall I'm up $35 with Realty Income. And I believe they pay the best dividend out of all of these. EPR Properties, you guys know the deal. 5 shares, overall up $73. This one was a steal. I'll be buying more. Like all these real estate stocks, I'll be buying more. I'll at least try to hit 10 shares of everything in the portfolio, as I mentioned before. Up next is Gladstone Land, more real estate, and they're actually paying me a dividend on November 30th, which is tomorrow, I believe. Overall up 73 cents. I only have about 1 share, almost 2 shares, but I'm gonna be buying more. No worries there, but it is what it is. And like I said before, they also have that monthly dividend, which is nice. Next up is Pfizer, and as you guys know, Pfizer actually has a vaccine for the pandemic, as well as Moderna, as well as something else called AstraZeneca something. I can't remember, but I'm not invested in them. So Pfizer and Moderna, I'm not invested in Moderna either, but Pfizer. I got Pfizer, got 10 shares of Pfizer. They're actually paying me a dividend of $3.82, which is pretty solid on December 1st for the 10 shares that I hold. Overall, I'm up $32, and the vaccine is coming very soon because, like I said before, they're over 90%, like I think all 3 of them are. So good stuff there. We'll see what happens to the stock price. I believe they're going for FDA approval on December 10th, so be on the lookout for that. Next up is Boeing. You guys know Boeing. I got in on Boeing when it was a rough $99 a share. You can see right now it's sitting at $216 a share. So I made a solid return with my 5 shares, and that is 116% or $583. You cannot complain there, and I do not plan on selling them, but I also don't plan on buying any more anytime soon. With Verizon, I actually do plan on buying some more shares. I have 1.73 shares, up $11.58. That's simple. AT&T, same thing goes. I do plan on buying some more shares, not anytime soon in particular. Overall, I think this is like one of the only stocks in my portfolio where I'm actually down in, like overall down in, but I'm only down 10 cents with AT&T. At one point, I was down about $40, I think, but either way, I'll be buying more AT&T, I'll be buying more Verizon, and I'll probably get into T-Mobile eventually. I just haven't done that yet because I actually do love T-Mobile, and that's been my carrier for like 6 years. I don't know why I didn't invest in T-Mobile. I don't know. I'm crazy, clearly. Either way, Coca-Cola, a forever company. 3.2 shares, overall up $44. We'll be buying more. Like I said before, I'm trying to get 10 shares in every single stock in this portfolio. Some of them will get cut out, so it might look like I'm actually, spreading myself too thin because I do have a lot of stocks, just letting you know. But it is what it is. Either way, waste management, I want this to drop back down to $100 a share. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Maybe we need another market crash, but for the time being, it's been hovering around 120 a share. I refuse to pay that much because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So either way, I'm just holding on to my basically half a share of it. Overall up $7. With Barrick's Gold, I think I'm going down with Barrick's Gold because the economy is doing so well. And usually when the economy does well and stocks do well, then the metals kind of tend to go down. And that's exactly what's happening with Barrick's Gold. I do plan on buying more to level up my account more. But overall, I am down $5.62 with 4 shares of Barrick's Gold. Bank of America, couple of banking stocks I have on here, and I usually tend to invest in all these banking stocks. I actually use Bank of America personally, and another one coming up, which is Ally Bank, I also use personally. But either way, Bank of America, I have about 1.21 shares, do plan on buying more. Overall up $8.78. Next up is KeyBank. I don't have KeyBank because there's no KeyBank over here on the East Coast from my understanding, but they are a great bank and they pay a solid dividend. Either way, I have 3.69 shares, overall up $20, and the next one up is Ally, like I mentioned before. With Ally, I have about 2 shares, overall up $30, which is about 97% return, which is amazing. So yeah, good stuff there. Next up is JP Morgan Chase, because I use Chase a lot now, and I also use American Express. But Chase, I have 2 of their credit cards, and I might be getting some other stuff with Chase in the future, but that's future stuff that you guys can't know about yet. Either way, Chase, cool stuff, up 21%. I only have about half a share, or a little bit less than that, actually. I plan on buying more, obviously, on all of these different banking stocks, but it is what it is for right now. It's a lot of money. That's all I got to say. It's a lot of money. Either way, overall up $9, basically. Next up is American Express, like I mentioned before. Overall up 20%, $30, 1.41 shares. Good stuff there. Plan on buying more. Halliburton Oil. This was a steal. I'm telling you, I got this for steal. And you can clearly see 10 shares, average cost at $6. Overall up 180%, basically $118 steal. I have no issue with that. I do plan on selling it eventually, not anytime soon, but eventually, because oil's not going to be up forever, especially because energy, or clean energy, is the way to go going forward, maybe in the next decade. So we'll see. Maybe early next year I'll probably dip out on the oil stocks that I own, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, CenterPoint Energy is actually one of those energy stocks, and they're actually paying me a dividend on December 10th. 5 shares, overall up 43% with them, aka $37. Good stuff there. Southern, here we go with Southern. They're paying me a dividend on December 7th, 72 cents. This is a dividend aristocrat, so they basically have had a dividend for 100 years now. Just saying, that's a long time to have a dividend, and it's a pretty consistent company. I can kind of jump in and out of Southern anytime I want because the stock price doesn't really change that much, but overall I have 1.2 shares and I'm overall up 16% or $10. CVS, the same thing kind of goes here, but mainly I'm focused on CVS and Walgreens for the whole vaccine, for the whole pandemic. So if you invest in CVS, you invest in Walgreens, then you'll probably be on a slight little come up when the vaccine is actually publicly available. Either way, CVS is trading right now at $67 a share. I have about 1.5 shares, overall up 16%, which is pretty good because I just bought this not too long ago, and that's $14 in gains. Hanes Brands, you guys know, the underwear, but they handle a whole bunch of other things. Either way, they pay me a dividend on December 1st, which is, I think, it's Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Either way, I have 3 shares, overall up 66% with just my 3 shares, which is nice, and that's $17. I'll take it. ExxonMobil, another one where I might be slightly down in, but I'm not. Actually, I'm up. But either way, before I even get into that, they're paying me a dividend of $8.72. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. And that's one of the benefits of holding on to these oil and gas companies, is they pay a pretty solid dividend, like Exxon, like Shell. So hey, if you do that, you'll get paid a pretty solid dividend, but you might not be up that much in gains, especially going into the next decade. You probably won't be, but if they're going to keep paying these high dividends, sure, I'll hold it. It's not killing my portfolio, so it's whatever. Either way, I have about 10 shares, overall up $11, but you can see my dividend is basically the same as my total return, so that's pretty fire. And I do say myself, that's pretty good. I'm just saying, it's good money. Next up is Shell. As I mentioned before, they're paying me a dividend of $1.01. And that is for 3 shares, and I'm overall up $13, or about 14 to 15%, basically. After that, we have Western Digital. They make a whole bunch of hard drives. They also partner with SanDisk, or at least they bought SanDisk. So they make hard drives, storage devices, and things like that. on this stuff that you need it. You're always gonna need some storage. Either way, I have about 4.48 shares. I'm overall up $25 with them. I told you guys I was gonna buy some more shares of this because last time we checked, I don't even think I had one share, but they pay a good dividend, so can't complain there. I believe they pay 50 cents a share, which is okay for the price or whatever. It's not too bad. So yeah, Western Digital, good stuff. And I like them just in general. Emerson is another dividend aristocrat. They're paying me a dividend of $1.05 on December 10th, so good stuff there. Overall, I'm up $56 with them, and I have about 2 shares. Disney, not explaining Disney ever. Either way, we know what Disney is. I have 1.25 shares. Do plan on buying more, but like I said, Disney's not that cheap, so I get around to it when I get around to it. Overall, up $51. Good stuff there. Apple, I'm consistently investing in Apple, like Tesla and like Realty, every single week. So I believe I have $5. Yep, $5 going to Apple every single week now. And I have roughly 5.6 shares, and that's an overall gain of $31. Nothing crazy, but Apple's going to be around for a long time. A long time. I don't know who. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it because it's Apple. So no. But either way, I'll be buying more. It's no question there. General Mills, another dividend aristocrat, 1.12 shares. Overall, I'm down 25 cents with them. The price doesn't really move, but obviously I'll be buying more because I'm overall down with them. So it'll make sense for me to just to get a better position. Nothing crazy, but I bought in at 60.27. It's at 60.05. So like I said, if I want a slightly better position, I can buy some more now, but it's not that big a deal. They don't really move that much, but they do pay a solid dividend. Next up is Philip Morris, another dividend aristocrat, 1.34 shares, overall up $2. Like I said, these dividend aristocrats, you don't really get much gains from, but you do get those dividends from them. So do what you want. Next up is Flower Foods. Same thing goes here, 1.79. Overall, I'm down 58 cents, which is nothing. And same thing goes here. Like I said, do what you want to do with them, but they pay a solid dividend. That's all I'm letting you know. You don't expect any huge gains from these dividend aristocrats, but like I said, they do pay out a solid dividend. So there you go. Next up is Johnson & Johnson. Same thing goes here, but they do fluctuate a little bit more than the other ones do. They're paying me a dividend on December 8th of $1.25. I have 1.27 shares, and I'm overall down about $2. Past that is NXP Semiconductors. They handle a whole bunch of chips, computer chips, 5G stuff. This is mainly for my 5G push. 5G going forward in the future. I actually do have a 5G phone right now. The iPhone 12 Pro Max has 5G capabilities. There are also other 5G phones on the market right now, obviously, but I like iPhones. So it is what it is. Either way, I have almost a share. I'm overall up 32%, which is about $31, roughly $32 as well. So we'll be buying more, no question there. For Sirius XM, they don't really pay out a crazy dividend or anything, but I got all of these for free just for you guys for signing up. So thank you very much for that. And they actually pay me a dividend of what looks like today or tomorrow. And that is a rough dividend of 6 cents. So hey, it is what it is. Only have 4 shares, but overall I'm up $26. So basically I have a free $26 just sitting in my account. I can sell it one day if I want to, but for the time being, it's whatever. It can sit there and grow. Not hurting me. I don't even know what Sirius XM is. I really don't care. Like I said, 4 shares. I'm not worried about it at all. Won't be buying more though. I'm not spending any money on Sirius XM though. Just letting you guys know. Next up is Dover. Dover is another dividend aristocrat. 1.23 shares. Overall up 37%, aka $41. I'll be buying more. Cincinnati Financial is insurance, I believe, and I'm overall up $50 with them. I have about 2 shares, and I'll be buying more. Colgate, same thing kind of goes here. Dividend aristocrat, 1.91 shares, overall up 19% or $26. I'll be buying more. Procter & Gamble, the same thing goes here. Like I said, my portfolio, but when I first announced it or when I first decided to do what I wanted to do with this portfolio was make it all about dividends. So since it's all about dividends, you're going to see a lot of dividend aristocrats and just dividend heavy stocks on this portfolio, but it might change in the future. It might change in 2021, but for 2020 it has made me a lot of money. And before I actually did my whole options trade, my portfolio was sitting at a whopping $11,000. So I can't really go wrong here. Either way, I have 1 share with Procter & Gamble, overall up 19% or $24. Lowe's, I like them a lot more than I like Home Depot, but it is what it is. Either way, they're both great. This is a 27% return, $35 in profit, and boom. Past that is Genuine Parts. So they actually make parts for cars and whatnot. So I'm overall up $29 with them, or basically $30. So I'm only 2 cents off of $30. So $30 with them, 26% return, and a 1.44 share worth, or how many shares I have. Well, I have 1.44. So there you go. That's kind of it for that. Past that, we have 3M. 3M also is another dividend aristocrat. I have a lot of these, I'm telling you guys. But once you get to the bottom, it's a couple that aren't dividend aristocrats, but they still are really good companies that you probably should invest in. Either way, like I said, not a financial advisor, but either way, I am getting a $1.11 dividend from 3M on December 14th. So that's good stuff there. And you can see right here, I'm overall $21 with them. Past that is Teradyne. This is also part of the 5G push that is coming eventually. Don't know when, but it will be coming. Either way, they're paying me a 10-cent dividend on December 18th. As you can see, I have about one share. I'm overall up 51% with them. So overall, just a great return for not really having much there. $37. I wish I actually got more when I got that one, because I got in, what, $72, and now it's at $109. Good stuff there for sure. Target. I don't know why I'm still holding on to Target. I think because they actually do pay a solid dividend if you actually have shares of Target, but you can see I don't really have shares of Target, so I don't really get paid much of a dividend. I get paid a whopping 7-cent dividend on December 10th, and I'm overall up 50% with them, which is insane because I bought them at $119 and now they're at $180. What? $7. Cool gain. I need to get more, but I don't even know if it's a good time to buy Target now. It's pretty high. I think this is definitely like an all-time high. It is. It looks like 52-week high. 181. So yeah, a little rough on Target. Probably won't be buying it unless I see a solid dip. Past that, we have Cedar Fair. So they handle all the amusement parks. Overall up 47% with them. A $14 gain. 1.15 shares. Roundhouse Betting, BETZ. You guys know I love this stock. And I'm overall up 46% with them. A $76 return. I have about 10 shares. And I do plan on buying more. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I love this ETF. This is basically sports betting. Everything sports betting related put into one stock, because it'll be like 20 different stocks all put into one stock for sports betting. Boom, there you go. It's great. I highly recommend it. Just putting that out there. Cinemark, you guys know I love Cinemark. I hate AMC. Either way, 57% return. I've held Cinemark through the worst. I mean, this stock, I believe at one point in time while I was holding this stock, it was sitting at like $5 a share. Right now, you can see it's at 16. And I've held it through it. People's like, no, Mike, just sell it. You're not getting any money from it. Sell it. No, bro. No, they're not even paying me a dividend. The point is, I see growth in this company. I've always seen growth in this company. I like Cinemark personally, so I'm going to be invested in Cinemark no matter what. Here I am with my 12 shares, and here I am with my 57% return. And if I sold it, I would have a negative return. So, no. Either way, I got a positive return and I'm not selling it, so we're just going to ride this out. I don't care. It's all right. And they will pay a dividend once, things get back to normal, which probably will be maybe late next year. Southwest Airlines is basically the only airlines I actually like at this moment. Overall, 35% gain or return, and that's $26. I have about 2 shares. Do plan on buying more. Tesla. I've done so much with this stock in the past, I guess, 3-4 months. Either way, you guys, I know I have a position on Tesla. So overall, I'm up $561, 50% return with Tesla, 2.77 shares. Plus, I have an option with Tesla. If you guys don't know, now you know. I have an option with Tesla, basically up $1,500 on that option. And I have a recurring investment with Tesla. So every week, $10 from my bank account will go straight to Tesla. I love this company. It's no question past that. I love this company. They're doing way more than just selling cars. If you don't know, you need to look them up. You need to check them out, because Tesla is the future. There's no question about that. And I mean, we can have a whole argument down in the comment section. We can fight because like Tesla it's one of those companies you should just be invested in. So hop in the comment section. We could talk about it. Next up is TAM, because I'm not trying to actually say that word because I might get it wrong. So basically, it's a solar ETF. A whole bunch of different solar stocks put into one single stock, which is TAN. So just type in TAN and you'll find it. I have about 1 share. Overall, I'm already up $10 with them, and I just bought it not too long ago. Maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I bought it at 75, and you can already see it's at 85. So this is only going to go up because, like I said, energy is the push going into the next decade. This is it. So hop in on some TAN, and I just bought that not too long ago. Either way, TSM, they also make a whole bunch of chips for a whole bunch of different people. They make chips for Apple. They make computer chips wise. They make chips for Apple. They make chips for Nvidia, I believe, and AMD. All these different things, they'll help out. And it's also part of my 5G push, or 5G idea of a push. I have about 1 share, overall up $16. I would recommend them as well. Ford Motors, as you guys know, we know who Ford is and whatnot. Hopefully they can get their stuff together. I have roughly 10 shares of Ford. I'm up about $5. I hope they can get their stuff together. I hope they can pump out an electric vehicle that'll, change, not change the masses. It doesn't even need to change the masses. It really just needs to be good enough for Ford. If it can do something like that, then the stock price will double easily. We'll see what happens within the next 3 to 5 years. We'll see what's going on with Ford, but hopefully I'm hoping for the best, put it that way. Either way, Ford, I have about 10 shares, that's that. And I do plan on buying more eventually. GM, same thing kind of goes. I don't have 10 shares of GM though. I only have 1 share of GM. But overall, I'm up 33% since I bought them. And that's about $3. So I'll be buying more. No question there. Just haven't gotten around to doing that just yet. These companies can't really die because they're basically part of they are basically a staple of the U.S. economy. If they die, then I don't know what's going on at that point. If these companies go, then I don't know what's going on. Something's really wrong if these companies go, because they always get bailed out every time anything happens wrong in the world. So if these companies just magically disappear one day, I really don't know what to tell you. But for the time being, they're here, and for the time being, I will be invested in them. So there we go. Walgreens, like I mentioned before with CVS, same thing kind of goes here with the whole vaccine thing. I have roughly 2 shares of Walgreens, and I'll definitely be buying more. Overall, I'm down 17 cents with them, and they have a dividend coming to me on December 11th for 70 cents, so that's nice as well. Viatris is actually the last stock in this portfolio. Viatris is, I think, partner with Pfizer or something. They broke into a separate company to develop the vaccine or something like that. I gotta do my research on it, but I basically got this stock for free. So I got it for free because if you own a couple of shares of Pfizer, I guess if you own about 7 or 8 shares of Pfizer, you would get one of these for free. So that's basically what happened. I got it for free, $17 in gain. I don't plan on selling it because I need to do my research on it before I actually go and sell it. But I think overall I'm up with it for the past week or so, or maybe the past month. It went up like $1 since it got IPO'd, I guess you could say. So yeah, it got IPO'd for what? Is it considered IPO when they do that? I don't really know. But it got IPO'd or whatever you want to call it. November 17th, $15 then, now it's 17. So good stuff there, nothing crazy, but that is it for the whole Robinhood portfolio for the month of December. Let me go over to my dividends real quick, and we can just run those real quick, and we'll just go from there. So let's see what we got here. Where are my dividends? Here we are, dividends, and bam. So I have, as you can see, I have plenty of pending dividends coming in for December, and I believe some January. We haven't made it to January yet, but December, I got plenty of dividends coming in. And then all the ones over the past 30 days we have coming in as well. So let me see. It's not too many from November, but December is definitely a lot. Either way, from November, we have General Mills, which is paying me 53 cents. CVS paid me 50 cents. Verizon paid me another 83 cents. Not T-Mobile. I don't always do that. T-Mobile, it's not T-Mobile, it's AT&T. They paid me a whopping $5.30. Lowe's paid me 60 cents. American Express paid me 21 cents. Apple paid me $1.09. Good stuff there. Realty Income paid me a solid 121. Ally Bank paid me another 39 cents. Procter & Gamble paid me 83 cents. Colgate paid me 76 cents. And PSEC paid me 67 cents. And we have 2 more pending for the month. Oh, actually 3 more pending for the month of November. Land, which paid me 8 cents, or they will in like a day. Siri, which pays me 6 cents, as I mentioned before. And SPHD, which will pay me $1.64 on the 30th as well. And past that, you can see that December we got a lot more coming in. I need to get a whole calendar together so I can actually plot most of this stuff out, but that is basically it for the Robinhood portfolio update for the month of December. We literally made it through the whole year. I can't believe it. It's not December just yet, but it will be in like 2 days. Either way, I can't believe it. I don't even know where this portfolio could possibly be by the end of this month, or by the end of December basically. So I'll keep you guys updated because, like I said before, this option thing could possibly have my portfolio just crazy shoot up. Either way, we'll see. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But that's basically it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. The secret word for today, if you actually watch this video all the way to the end, is dividend. So type dividend down below in the comment section. It doesn't have to be any relevance to it or anything like that. Just type it down below in the comment section, and I'll know you watched this video this far. I tried to make this video as short as possible, and I think I did it because we're sitting at roughly 33 minutes. So I think I did it. That's kind of it though. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you go check out all my other personal finance videos all across the channel. And that's basically it. I'm out. DollarMike. Thank you for watching. Peace.